Hi guys, my name is Jenny. I'll be going over this study tool. To come to this page, you can just type this link in, or you can just go to the CSAI page and then just click projects. Once you arrive here, as you can see, there's a mannequin on the right. It can be rotated by just right clicking on your mouse, and you can see it from different angles. There you go. Alright, so let's start with the head. There's different type of portions, by the way. There's the head, torso, legs, arm, but we'll just start with the head just for the sake of time. Okay, so here we're giving the head. You can again rotate it by just right clicking, and you can see all the muscles on the model. Let's start with the temporalis. Here's the temporalis muscle. Let's rotate it. There you go. And now this is a nice view. The temporalis. Action, closes jaw. Origin, temporal bone. Insertion, the mandible bone. Now, we do have an option to see it on how it's gonna look on a mannequin. So here's the mannequin, and the yellow portion is the one that's highlighting the temporalis. So here's a front view, posterior view. You can see a little bit over here, and then the lateral left view. Here's the temporalis. Okay. Let's start the quiz. The name of this muscle is, I'm going to start by writing the answer wrong. So let's write, this is the mandible. Incorrect. Please try again. What happens if I type it wrong again? Mandible. And let's do it again. Mandible. As you can see, you only have 3 tries to write the correct answer. Once you attempt the third try, it tells you the answer of the muscle, which is the temporalis. Press enter in text box to continue. Okay. And it takes us to the next question. The action of this muscle is, as we know, the action was closes the jaw. Let's write everything in a lowercase. Okay, that probably didn't work. Closes jaw. There you go. Okay, there you go. So as you can see, it's not case sensitive, but you do have to memorize the words how it's written previously, right? How it's written on the left side. So the origin of this muscle is, we know this is the temporal bone. And then the insertion of this muscle is the mandible. There we go. So one thing to just keep in mind is when you do the quiz, you have to write exactly the same how it's written over here. Closest jaw, temporal bone, mandible bone. If you were to write closest the jaw, it would be marked incorrect. Alright? But other than that, it is not case sensitive, and you only have 3 tries to type in the correct answer. Okay then, that will be all for today. Thank you and good luck.